Hey,
What?
um, it's what is today's date?
It's the 16th.
February 16th, 2024.
Yeah.
World is in disarray. That's the least of things. I don't care who you are, whether you like him or hate him. You gotta respect that dude Trump for fucking. How many people does he have seriously up in his ass right now? And he's still playing like he's in control. So I don't doubt the motherfucker anymore. But we're still stuck. We had a little bit of break from and
Well,
good
we were
fortune.
deathly ill. So it didn't even seem like a break.
Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something. Look at this cloud.
Oh, yeah. I see.
Look at that thing.
It's
It's
like a.
got it looks like a fucking spinal column from a god.
Yeah.
That's like a what? And what is the weird blue outline thing over there going? You know what? Okay, that starts out this video. This is fucking Bizarreville. There's a direct example. We both found it out together. So it can't be me faking the whole deal. It ain't no. I'm too stupid to use fucking Photoshop. So
Yeah.
anyway, that is really bizarre.
I didn't mean to say yeah. You're too stupid.
Yeah. By the way, is that the only thing you agree with me on? Damn.
No, that's not the only thing I agree with you on.
But today's topic, and I know that some people are going to look at that as it's working. It's a victory. Uh, that's because people's heads are fucking stupid and screwed on wrong. Why everybody decided to make the poorest segment of society into the biggest villain? Wow. Those homeless people sure are crafty. They've
Aren't they?
managed to fucking perpetrate large crimes, gang crimes. All these, they have a lot of energy to go out and do the crimes. They're deliberately, they're just like Tasmanian devils, just rolled up and dirty. It's like who was that kid in Peanuts that was dirty?
Oh, Pigpen.
Pigpen. Pigpen
Pigpen.
fucked the Tasmanian devil. And now it's like a fucking mean tweaker on shit. Uh, we're terrible.
We're not terrible.
Of course,
Come on.
we stay away from. I don't like most homeless people. But just because I don't like somebody doesn't mean that they're not likable. I don't like anybody. I really don't even like myself. And that's where it starts from. But be that as it may, I'm at least cognizant, as is Tracy, of our behavior and its effect on people. So, but nobody seems to give a fuck about the other way around.
Yeah.
And so that's when I resort to infantile fucking uh, ideas about wanting to smash their face into the concrete and tell them this is why you don't act like a fucking cunt all the time. There's all degrees of income levels going through every store, and yet the people that have you chose it, you like it, and you don't want to fucking participate. You just want to
Calm down.
really. I mean, everybody's crazy. Everybody's drug addicted. Hell,
Uh,
if that's the case, then you
Even
have a
regular people.
pandemic of addiction.
Yeah. For everybody, not just homeless.
Oh yeah. So the cartels that are fueling that fucking nasty shit at the border and are basically trying to do whatever they assert, but who knows? I'm sure they've got evil designs in mind. Those people are not good people. I've dealt with many of them, and I don't like them. But they're, if you're in that circle, necessary evil. Actually, if you're going down below the border, you're going to run into people, whether or not you know it, that are cartel members. That's just the way it is. Try to not be a fucking arrogant white cunt when you're down there, and then people they won't maybe find you a few days later in the alley with your head cut off.
Yeah.
It's so gauche, uncouth of you. Really? Well, when they're cutting your fucking head off, that's pretty gross too.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
is.
it's not like
Very gross.
I'm not the one with these ideas. I've never cut anybody's head off. There's some that there's some that I wish I had,
Who is
and
it?
that I still. That's some weirdo.
Why do they have to be a weirdo?
What are they doing up here with other weirdos?
I don't know. Let's go.
Anyway, where are all the homeless people
Yeah.
disappearing to?
And we can't find a lot of people.
In Los Angeles, supposed epicenter of the fucking homeless quake, there is San Fernando Valley represents a huge portion of Los Angeles, and they are disappearing at a phenomenally rapid rate. And we should know. And these are people that refuse to go anywhere else. They would, if they're going to move at all, it's only just around the corner. They are not leaving that fucking section of the city. And yet, where? Jail? Which is ridiculous because the pantheon of laws that they've set up now up there in Sac for against homeless people, you can't see it.
But they don't have enough room for all these people.
There's tens of thousands of people.
At least, just in LA.
Nobody looks, and so nobody cares, and so nobody says anything about it. You're like,
long as
I
they're
haven't
gone
heard
out
that
of sight,
before.
out of
Because
mind.
who would say anything about it? Who would even give a flying fuck?
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, long as you're gone.
Yeah.
That also goes along with the 20 grand that's missing, 20,000 people missing out of San Francisco, literally overnight.
There's so many people, and they've cleared out a lot of Ventura County where we can't find
like
anybody.
Our government is just scooping, taking like a cat litter fucking shovel and scooping the cities and getting the homeless people up in there and just killing them.
Or putting them in those quarantine camps they built all over the place. They'll deny quarantine.
Things are moving faster than anybody would ever have dreamed of.
And once they're done with all of us, they're coming after the regular so-called
before they're done.
Yeah.
They don't even want not only an interruption to their function in the world, they don't even want a fucking hiccup to like I might have to go without a check for a week. No. Yeah. They're gonna start lining up, and it's going at a completely. But I guarantee they're never gonna get all the homeless.
No,
they won't,
because they move around too much. And they don't.
Because we've been being chased by fucking people.
Harassed,
look,
attacked.
I'm a respected carpenter fucking contractor. I was in the military. I've done a lot of positive shit. Comedian. There's no reason I should be chased around by police. I'm not committing any crimes. I've done bad stuff in the past, and I did my time. But nowadays, the same things would be just like, you'll see us cited out of court. Well, whatever. I also only worked for like $20 an hour for a lot of years in my life. And that's not even minimum wage in a lot of places. That's ridiculous. This one chick, black woman fucking rep, she wants to up the minimum wage in San Francisco and California to $50 an hour.
Yeah, most of the businesses would close with that because they pass everything on to. They're trying to make the consumers out here pay for the employees' health care. It's ridiculous. We pay taxes.
Yeah, we are in dark times over here. I don't know how the rest of the country is. Maybe some people are standing up, some people are getting smashed down. But this is like we've been knowing. But this is we're seeing it. It's a weird. They're doing something to people as a whole. I look out, and it's not just any particular group. They are fucking changing, they're mutating in place. And you're looking at the same body of people, but it looks like a creature now. Am I right or what?
Yeah.
And we know for in our heart of hearts, absolutely, you could never convince me otherwise, that fucking Havelka, James Boyd, Donald, what's his name? Helms or so, whatever,
He
from
works
Salvation Army.
Yeah, they don't have.
They tried to
They're
kill
all
us.
rich. Yeah.
They tried to kill us, and they almost did, because we make a
dying.
video saying, hey, if we end up dead,
Or we did not kill
then
ourselves.
the cops
we
did it.
not do-
The next
cops did-
morning,
we
they're going to be
named
charitable.
names,
Go,
too.
oh yeah, we're going to
We're
come
here to
by and
help
check
you.
on you. Well, when
Next
we
day,
both
I
fucking
was
yelled at them and chased them
deathly
out of there.
ill.
They didn't stop talking to any of the other homeless people.
No.
They just left for us.
And most of the homeless
next day
people
we were both sick for
Oh,
over a month, and
no, 5,
bad
6
sick.
weeks. Bad sick. I thought we
Like
were gonna die. I
dying.
thought I was gonna die.
Yeah.
I was just like, you can't go to a hospital. They
We tried with her.
yeah, and the minute we got there, they snapped at Brian, and then tried to force me to wear a mask.
3 times now.
Everybody else was coughing.
Los Robles Hospital in Thousand Oaks has refused basically to see her in the emergency room. What do you call that? I mean, someone comes to a licensed hospital emergency room who's supposed to see everybody, regardless of any kind of insurance payment or nothing. They are supposed to fucking treat you.
Whether
3 times she is, but there's a lot of other people that did. But I can't help but think, okay, well, if it's not a discrimination based on something, what would it be based on? They don't know her. It could only be based on appearance, which I used to dress like I've dressed the same way for 50 fucking years. And if you're judging me by my appearance, I look better now than most of the time. I got clean, fairly new clothes on, fairly new shoes. So if someone judges us and says, oh, look at those old fucking, I don't know where they get the homeless. So what if we're old? That's not supposed to be a thing against you. And if they want to say, look at that old homeless white couple, motherfucker, trailer park people.
We're not trailer park.
We're not.
I come from an upper middle class family.
We're not. And it wouldn't matter if we were.
Yeah.
There's no, hey, what about, I don't say, oh, I could go. Oh, I could say things. I don't. Yeah. So if they look at us like whether or not we're homeless or not, which I think is a fucking discrimination.
Oh my God.
You're welcome. But just old white people, like in my country where I was born and raised, as we get older, we're the princes and princesses of Southern California, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, over time, it changes to where we're the fucking, the new N-word? Come on. That's not, you can't blame me for not adjusting to that. That's fucking bullshit. The whole world's turned psycho. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's
all the money that was spent to house the homeless was billions and billions of dollars.
This is the thing.
And nobody that we know of, and we have met thousands of people in different places all up and down California, from San Diego to Paso Robles and up. Nowhere has anybody gone into permanent housing from all those billions of dollars for the pandemic for the homeless. We've got to protect the most helpless ones. Well, we are the helpless ones, and we were tossed out. They're still tossing people onto the street.
But not helpless by accident or by our own hand. There's several. Everybody has stories where some seemingly invisible behind-the-scenes guiding force has subtly shoved them into that corner.
They do this.
Oh, yeah, Brian, that's conspiracy theory. What the fuck ever.
Yeah.
Are you really at this point? Anybody saying, "Oh, you're just having a conspiracy theory," dude? Shut the fuck up. 479 conspiracy theories just got proved true. So you got a couple
The
of flat
government
earthers, but
is
who gives a
lying.
fuck, right? You know what I mean?
The
But the government,
government
on the
is
other hand,
lying
everything
to
they
you.
say, you can find the truth out later.
You know what they say about a lie? That I mean, is you tell a
Repeat a
lie,
lie.
repeat it, it becomes the truth. And the government is not your friend. They will not help you. They say, "Oh, we want to help you. We want to help." Look what they've done to the veterans. We got more veterans on the fucking street than anything, and those
Even,
people, the
Trump
people
might be
coming
better than
across,
what is the choice now,
right?
but he is not the answer either.
No,
And the
because they're
problem
giving
is
it
that
all to the people that come across the border.
America, really, a long time ago, they kept the fucking picture of America up in front of your face, but it wasn't a mirror anymore. It was just a photo. Meanwhile, while you're looking at the photo, they just stripping it of everything, clothing, money, everything. You know what I
They're
mean?
giving away the things that they should be giving us.
There's no reason us or any other American citizen
Should be on the
should
street
be on the streets
after all the
when
billions
they're
of dollars.
giving out
Well,
everything
we see
to
people
these
that
illegal
don't
migrants.
speak English
You
coming out
people
with
might have
bags and
had
bags.
a fucking point
Yeah.
years ago, or even maybe a few years ago, but now don't be hypocrites, motherfuckers.
The sun's coming on me now.
We need to fucking, and then you, oh, we're gonna go along with a universal basic income. Really? But we don't get that kind of shit.
And we don't get anything, any housing, nothing. They throw blind people like me out onto the street. They give you a room, and they take it away for no reason. And they just kicked out like 10 people
Illegally. The way they did it is illegally.
They
California
say,
tenant law is very specific about who is granted tenancy, how long they got to be it there. We had established that fucking many months before, and the cops who do know better, I'm not taking their ignorance for an excuse anymore, they fucking refused to even, I had it printed out.
And they refused to
look at would look, it was like trying to put the same poles of two different magnets together. Yeah. They fucking shove apart. I go, you ain't looking for answers in the sky, motherfucker. This is what's up.
Yeah.
And we still got booted. And we can't find a lawyer because they're so fucking psycho. They've managed to fucking kowtow every lawyer, whether or not they've had a direct incident with them. They've at least heard through the grapevine, don't fuck with cops because they'll fuck with you.
Yeah. Even the lawyers
they're psycho.
Are afraid of them.
And they would shoot you and kill you. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Here, especially out here. They come up and they just open your door and say, get out, you're detained for no reason. They at
least in Los Angeles, with the psycho cops pull cars over, they know that there's a good chance that they could get dumped on. But over here with this cream puff crowd, they're fucking.
They are so bored. They just
roll over and they do horrible shit to them without, and nobody's complaining. Nobody.
Well, we do, but then nobody listens.
Yeah, right.
We have gone up the chain to everybody we could think of, and nobody will help us because we haven't died, or we haven't lost a limb, or we're not totally retarded because they shot us in the head for the.
Hey, Havelka, I figure you're watching this. I told you, motherfucker, you will never break us. You will never. We will never cave. You will never fucking get us to surrender, to give. Whatever. You want to fucking do it? Let's do it.
Because
I know you tried to kill us.
He tried.
Fuckface.
They tried to kill us that morning that they.
The rest of you guys, hey.
No.
Anyway, that's our sort of update, and that's our question. Where are they going? And why can't the people that are from here that need some help get that help when they're willing to give it to fucking people that are illegally entering our country?
Yeah. it just makes
And
me
we're
sick.
seeing them walk by right in front of us.
With
Bags of new
full
clothes,
new clothes.
fucking living
They
in,
have a
and they're
place.
coming up. We would be happy with just that.
Just to have not even the bags of clothes or anything, but we would be happy just to have a small place, you know, well, one room with a kitchen and a bathroom. You know, it's
Is
like
that
being
too much?
blind. You know, there's a lot of other people that need it too. But we're old. We're 64 and 63, and we're going to be 65 and 64, and we cannot get anybody. Not Social Security. I'm blind.
I can't get a
Nobody.
job.
He
No one will
can't
give me
even-
work.
Yeah, he's a carpenter. Who do you think's going to hire a carpenter that's 60, almost 65 years old?
I would.
You would, but companies will not. So if
Especially
anybody
if I
has an
look like me.
answer, or if anybody can help, please get a hold of him or me. I'm at the Exiled on YouTube channel. But please, somebody tell us where they're putting the homeless people that's disappearing, because they're not just leaving town or
We're
whatever.
leaving record is that if we happen to never make another video or
Right.
disappear, this is testimony to that
We
they are.
are
It
in
is
Thousand
happening.
Oaks right
I'm
now,
a
California.
skeptic. I didn't want to believe this, but sure enough, I mean,
Ventura
we went all
County.
over the valley the other day, and
And nothing. We were down in
there's
the
a
valley. And
fraction.
up here, they've cleaned out. We don't see RVs.
People,
we don't
and
see
they don't
people
ever
that
come
used to
back.
be there, and they weren't going to leave. Trust me, most of these people are from
Yeah.
here, and if you're from here or around here, you're going to stay in the area you're familiar with. They don't leave, and none of the other homeless people seem to know.
I don't.
Or they're dropping dead from supposed drug overdoses
No,
or
not that
sickness.
much. No,
Not very many.
not that many.
No,
We're
that
seeing gigantic swaths of
I
humanity
was really
be
shocked.
swept away. So if nobody's paying attention, nobody gives a fuck, well then fine, when it comes for you, shut your fucking crying pie hole.
And take
But
it, because or else
otherwise,
get up and fucking help and
someone,
fight.
I wish it would spread the word that, hey man, it's
doing
like
something
they're
with
doing some weird shit to our own citizens, and this is a large group, and I know if it's happening here, it's
And
everywhere.
happening- yeah, it's
I
everywhere.
guarantee. And when you look online, it is. There's people from everywhere reporting the same thing. And so
They make the mistake of thinking we're not going to say anything. But if
You know what I
anybody
mean?
can at least give us an answer of where they're going, because they're missing. I mean, we were gone for 3 days. We come back through here to our old stomping grounds, and everybody is gone.
hey, and if
Everybody is gone.
anybody know a rich person, tell them I got a book to sell them.
And tell them that we need help, please.
Okay, enough. Bye.
Tired.